guys, and welcome back. We're doing some more videos today. Today we're on YouTube. I will start looking into the TikTok ones as well. At some point, save a couple ones that I think might be interesting. Um, but today, what we're going to talk about are the 10 best ingredients to start a skincare business at home. Um, so I thought this one was interesting because since I do have a skincare business at home, I wanted to know what they recommend as the 10 best ingredients and whether or not those ingredients are like the typical ones that people use. Um, I am not going to lie. I started off with some basic products. I'm trying to get more into my bath bombs now, but I notice everybody uses like the same type of ingredients in bath bombs. So I definitely want to be more like the luxury store-bought ones, like the Lush brand, where there's a lot of different powders and salts and sugars and exfoliants and different oils used. Like everybody tends to use sweet almond oil or polysorbate, and I kind of want to do different ones. Like maybe a bilberry or um, arnica oil. Is that an oil or is that an essential oil? I be forgetting sometimes. Or maybe just like, what's another one that people don't always? Soybean. People don't use a lot of soybean. Um, I definitely want grapeseed to try one with. I haven't tried one with grapeseed yet. I've been trying with polysorbate 80. And they seem to be coming out all right. So I'm gonna definitely try like with grapeseed oil, different shades of mica, different flowers. Everybody always wants to use rose petals and lavender and arnica buds. That's what it is, arnica buds. And I'm like, why not use some other things, like maybe some cranberry. I've seen soaps with cranberry, but not bath bombs. So I kind of want to get into use, like that's the whole point of the brand and why we're the luxury, why we're exclusive in luxury, is because we use non-typical ingredients. That's the claim to fame, non-typical ingredients. So I kind of wanted to see what they recommend as best ingredients. I guarantee you castor oil is going to be one of them. Jojoba oil is going to be one of them. Sweet almond oil is going to be one of them. Obviously a lavender essential oil. Definitely going to be cocoa butter. It's going to say butter, but they're going to show you like cocoa and shea and mango. Not going to lie, I love me some mango. But no, it's definitely interesting what they use. A lot of bath bombs don't have extracts in it, so I'm thinking maybe add some water soluble extracts. I never thought about, that's a new one. I hadn't thought about that, water soluble extracts or oil soluble extracts in a bath bomb. That's the question. So I just wanted to see what they claim is the 10 best, because those are the 10 those are the ones I always come across. Mango, shea, cocoa, sweet almond, macadamia, castor, jojoba, regular emulsifying wax, but and things like that. So let's get into it and see exactly what. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, I have to pause it because I had to make sure all my audio was on. Sorry, you guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video,
Beauty
I'm going to be talking about 10 ingredients that are essential for making your own DIY skincare. If you're interested in starting your own DIY skincare business right from your own kitchen, these are ingredients I think you want to know about. On this channel, I talk all about DIY skincare as well as DIY hair care, a little bit of travel, and a little bit of lifestyle. If that's something you're interested in, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you're notified whenever I create a new video. So the first ingredient that I want to talk about is shea butter. So shea butter is a super easy ingredient to work with. So that's how we get our body butters,
everybody
our face
uses
lotions,
in body butters,
face creams.
And
so there are two types of shea butter. You have your unrefined shea butter as well as your refined shea butter. I've been using unrefined is raw shea butter. Nothing has been done to it. It can come in colors from a lighter yellow to a darker yellow. It just depends on what area the shea butter was made. Then you have refined shea butter, which means that it's been processed, and normally it's a white color. So if you're interested in making butters that you actually want to add fragrances to, then I would probably recommend refined shea butter. So shea butter helps to boost the skin's moisture, and it also has amazing anti-inflammatory properties. So if you have dry skin, shea butter is amazing for that. Or if you're acne prone and you're looking for something that's not going to clog your pores, shea butter is amazing for that as well.
Absolutely.
So the next butter that I want to talk about is mango butter.
See, told you.
I love mango butter.
They say the 10
so
best
mango butter
like
is great
typical.
For the skin as well as the hair. Well, shea butter is great for the skin and the hair as well. I feel like mango butter is definitely a little bit lighter than shea.
Like, I've heard good things about Elite butter. I've heard good things about Mumaru butter. Kombu butter, Bakari butter, that one definitely, it's a plant-based butter, but that thing has so much, like, what's it called? I don't know, but the purpose of the, like, you know, what it does, it's characteristics of sorts. Oh my God, Bakari butter. I can't wait to find some and use it. I haven't found some, but I've heard a lot of good things about other butters that kind of do what shea butter does and mango butter better. Not gonna lie. Like, mango does what shea butter does, but better. Mango does shea butter better. And then all these other side butters that I've found do that better as well. Not including like the hydrogenated oils, oil butters, like hemp seed butter and cranberry butter, things like that. Kokum, that's what I was thinking. Kokum. I said kombu. I think kombu is a butter too. I've seen it somewhere, but I was thinking of kokum butter.
A butter. So if you're looking for a lighter butter or a butter that you want to whip and get a whip consistency, so I highly recommend mango butter. So this is what mango butter looks like.
I like unrefined mango butter, like raw, organic, unrefined.
So the next ingredient or third ingredient that I recommend is cocoa butter.
See,
so cocoa butter is quite different from mango and shea butter. Cocoa butter is a more firm butter. So the cocoa butter that I normally like to use normally comes in these little like wafer looking chips. I like the cocoa butter because it can be used in body butters as well as lip balms and lip glosses. So cocoa butter is the third ingredient that I highly recommend you have in your arsenal.
Typical ones.
We've talked about our three natural butters that I feel are super important for you to have in your arsenal. Let's talk about some natural oils. So oils are a great addition to skin.
So I can find other butters that, like, let me take the captions off. Sorry, you guys. So I can find other butters, you know, that are similar to those, but are more luxury type, you know. So that's kind of why I play around with the three staples.
Care when you're
and I usually products that I sell have mostly mango butter in them.
First starting out with DIY skincare. So there are three natural oils or carrier oils that I recommend you have. So the first natural oil that I recommend or that I use in a lot of my own products is jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is a light oil and it's very similar to the oil that we find in our skin. So it does not clog pores and you find it in a lot of the skincare products that we actually purchase from the store. So I love products that have jojoba oil in them. And now since I love it so much, I've just started adding it to my own skin products that I make at home. So this is what jojoba oil looks like.
That is what looks like.
So jojoba oil is more of a waxy type oil. It actually sits on top of the skin
refined,
and helps to trap in a lot of the moisture
it also
that
comes
we
in
need
clear
for our skin. So that's one
clear
of the
jojoba
main
oil.
reasons why
I've never
I
used it though,
recommend
but I do want to
jojoba
try
oil.
it.
It won't
And
clog the
jojoba
pores,
wax.
and it traps moisture into
I feel
the
like
skin.
jojoba
The next
wax
product
works
I
a
recommend
little bit better than
having, if
beeswax
you're
in
interested
certain
in
things.
making your own skincare products, is sweet almond oil. Sweet
See,
almond
look,
oil is high in
it's just the
vitamin A
standard
and E,
usual
and it
ones.
has
And I wouldn't
essential
say they're
fatty
the
acids that
best
our skin
ingredients. I would say
loves.
they're the
If you're
cheapest
allergic to
ingredients, if I'm
peanuts
being
or
honest.
anything like that,
Like even
of
mango
course, you
butter
may
is pretty
want to
cheap.
double check that before you get sweet almond
Even if you're
oil.
not
But
getting
I
organic
really love how
butters
sweet almond
and
oil
oil,
works
like
for my
organic
skin
butters and
and
oils.
in my skincare products. So that was number 5 on our list. Now, number
These are all
6 is another oil that I highly recommend. That is grapeseed oil.
Oh,
so
okay, interesting. Grapeseed oil isn't usually a staple.
Grapeseed oil is great for the skin as well as for the hair. So if you're making any type of infused hair oil,
yeah, grapeseed oil is very light.
Is excellent for that. It is great with lightening acne scars. It also helps to moisturize the skin and balance the oil production of the skin. Grapeseed oil is also great for mature skin. So if you have fine lines and wrinkles and you want to sort
she
of
ain't telling no lies,
then grapeseed oil is great for that.
Definitely done her research.
So we are now at our 7th ingredient. So our 7th ingredient is something that you probably already have in your kitchen, and that is granulated sugar. So
I don't like buying kitchen
it is a great exfoliant. So it's perfect for making a body scrub.
Formulate skincare.
Granulated sugar
it's something about that doesn't
sit
right with me.
And it's great with exfoliating the top layer of the skin, and it's
I don't
not
like
too
using
abrasive on the
food
skin.
grade
So you
products
can use it
in my
all over the body
skincare.
as well
you get what
as
I'm saying?
Face. The 8th
because
product that I
they're very
recommend is
finicky
sea salt.
when it comes.
So there are
sea
2
salt.
different sea
Oh, no,
salts
it's
that
typical.
I like to get and that I enjoy using
I'm partial
in my skincare
to
products.
black
And
lava
that's
salt and green
dead
jade
sea
salt. Those
as well as pink
are
Himalayan
having
sea
those
salt.
definitely have
So
some
depending on the
interesting.
brand that you get, you can get a
pink
very
Himalayan,
finely
but those are
grained
typical.
sea salt, or you can get one that's more coarse. So
yeah, black
dead sea
lava
salt,
and the green jade salt, those are
comes in a
interesting.
white
I want
color.
to do
If
more
you want
research
to
on
add color
those.
to it, you can certainly do
But
that.
their properties
and
are
then,
definitely
of course, pink
interesting.
Himalayan sea salt comes in a very light pinkish color. So sea salt
Yeah,
is
food
great
grade.
for foot
Nah, I'm not
scrubs
feeling
as
the
well
food grade
as body scrubs.
because
However, I
for
do
me
prefer
it
to use
gives
it
like. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that great with preservatives, which is why I'm only working with anhydrous products. But my preservatives, I'm sorry, not my preservatives. You need preservatives to work with food grade products. You absolutely need them, and it's very tricky because it's food grade products. They're processed a different way, they're sourced a different way, essentially. And then with skincare products, it's more organic, more natural, but the food grade products have been a little bit more processed. That's why I don't like using them. Because obviously it's for food, so it's got like, preservative properties already in it for food, and then now I got to preserve it for skincare when I can just get the organic product and then just do it. So basically, I want the product before they try to make it for food. That's basically what it is. Because they do stuff to the food. Like when you go buy salt, it's not just salt. When you go buy sugar, it's not just sugar. They clearly do something to it to sell it to you for food. They have to. It's the FDA involved in this. They have to some extent. But with the skincare, it's like I can just source it straight from the cow's teat, and it'd be less processed, less manhandled type of thing. It'd still be processed to an extent, but it'd be less processed than if it was going to be sitting on a shelf in a supermarket,
And foot scrubs and for bath soaks. So the next ingredient that I recommend, this is number 9.
Salts
is
are good
mica.
for soaps.
So mica is one of the fun ingredients that I love to use in my skincare products because it adds color. So mica adds a lot of fun to DIY skincare products. You can find mica in an array of colors. Dark pink, you can find yellows, greens, blues, pretty much any color that you want to make your product, you can find a mica in that color. So that's one of the reasons why I love to use mica. And I have micas that come in jars like this, or they come in like little baggies like this. So the next product that I highly recommend is a preservative. So you want to have a preservative for your products because, as we know, bad bacteria can certainly make you sick. It can make your skin break out, and we don't want any of that with our DIY skincare products. So I highly recommend a preservative, especially if you're making products and you want friends and family to try them out. Preservatives that I've used and tried in my products include Optiphen, Optiphen Plus, and Germall Plus. But of course, you have to find a product that works for you and it works for the type of product that you're making. So guys, we have covered the 10 ingredients that I highly recommend and that I think are essential if you're interested in starting your own small DIY skincare business, or if you're just interested in making your own DIY skincare at home. So let's just run down the products again. My recommendations were shea butter,
you can
mango butter, cocoa butter, and then I recommended 3 carrier oils, which were jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, and grapeseed oil. I also recommended a granulated sugar as well as a sea salt. I recommended mica to color and add some pizzazz to your DIY skincare products. And
so she's just going over
certainly not least, a preservative. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Products that I talked about in this video can be found in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe.
And we're done. So I think that was pretty good because I didn't expect her to say grapeseed. I didn't expect her to go over preservatives or micas. I didn't expect her to do that, if I'm being honest. I thought she was just going to stick to like sugars, powders, maybe not powders, but like I thought she would have gone to essential oils or fragrance oil is what I thought she was going to go to, or even beeswax. That's where I thought she was going to go. Surprise, surprise, she didn't go that route. But yeah, like I said before, those are good ingredients. I'm not going to sit here and act like they're not. Those are good ingredients. I just feel they're also on the cheaper scale. They're not as expensive. So they're not that luxury. They're not that, the properties they have are kind of basic. They do the basic of the basic of the basic. And it's a great place to start. So again, when you're starting out, you do want to start out with cheaper products. You don't want to buy the expensive products at first. But I was just curious as to what they were going to go over. So I'm glad she did hit on micas and preservatives. Out of maybe she could have talked about, well, you know what? Yeah, like some essential oils or fragrance oils. And like maybe some waxes, just because even in the base, like the products that you could make with those ingredients is really just going to be like body butters, lotions, creams, like she said, bath soaks, bath scrubs, like salt scrubs, stuff like that. That's all you can really make with that, because you do have the preservative for the lotions and the creams. You have the mica for the coloring, but you only got butters and oils. So it's not like you could really make a lot, and then she only gave you like the sugar and the salts. So it's like you can't really make a lot of products with those ingredients, like a lot of range. It's very, very selective on the products that you can make, but you can always do body butters in various ways. Like I've settled on a way to do my body butters, and it's not whipped, okay? Everybody does whipped body butters these days. I don't want whipped. I want more of a mousse. And a mousse is a little harder to obtain, so working out that practice has been long, so to speak. But yeah, great video. I appreciate it. We like it. Go check her video out. Go check her channel out if you want to watch it in full. That will be all for today. I'm glad you guys were here to join me. Like the video if you did. Comment below. Any engagement is welcome. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right, bye.